What's going up, guys? It's Vinny here. Breaking, just absolutely breaking NFL news right now. The Miami Dolphins have decided to trade away their third overall pick for this year's draft to for the San Francisco 49ers. In exchange, they get back the 12th overall pick, a 2022 first-round pick, and a 2023 first-round pick. This reminds me a lot about the RG3 trade when the Rams traded with the Redskins at the time. Let's just hope that for the sake of the Dolphins, they do better on their picks than the Rams. But still, oh my God, that tells you right away. There are several things I want to take note of this. First off, we got to look at the pick itself. If you remember, this is actually the Texans' pick. Because let's not forget, the Texans were the ones that traded away Laramie Tunsil, as well as Kenny Stills, to the Dolphins in exchange for a first-round pick for this year. The Dolphins' later pick is, I think, pick 18, I believe. Yeah, it's pick 18. They finished 10-6. So they had their pick at 12. They had their pick at 18. And as for the previous pick at 3, that now goes to the Niners. So amazing. They were able to give away Laramie Tunsil and Kenny Stills for several first-round picks down the future. My God, the Dolphins, they're doing such a great job. I love what the Dolphins are doing at the moment. I think that they're doing a smart idea, and I love Brian Flores at the head coach. I think the Dolphins are trending upwards in the right direction. Bills are really competitive. They just won the division. They went to the AFC Championship game. Of course, the Patriots are still in it. I mean, they just got very big in free agency. Jets, they're still not that good. But still, AFC East, it's much more competitive, and I'm very happy to see what the Dolphins are doing. And as for the Niners, well, here's the other perspective. They traded up from 12 to 3, and they also gave up a first-rounder in 2022 and 2023. That tells you right away that they're taking a quarterback. There's no way you're not going to do this unless you're taking a quarterback. And also, I found it also kind of funny that they didn't trade with the Jets for this. They traded with the Dolphins for this. So that tells you the Jets are probably also going to be taking a quarterback as well, or at least a very high player at that position, like Penny Sewell or something like that. But I'm going to say that if they didn't give it up, then there's probably a pretty good chance that they're probably going to take a quarterback or a very, very high pick. But as for the Niners, they're definitely taking a quarterback. So this is probably the end of Jimmy G, right? Not so fast, considering that in his contract he has a no trade clause. So what's going to happen there? Is he going to get traded to another team? Could he be reunited with the Patriots? Could they release him? I don't know. It's still very early, but still, it's absolutely insane. The Dolphins got a large hold. They got themselves oh my God. They still have their other first-round pick this year, too. And the Niners are in a tough division. They're in the NFC West, so they're trying to compete. They're against the Seahawks, who have Russell Wilson and Jamal Adams, and you still have Pete Carroll's head coach. The Cardinals, I mean, if they didn't peter out at the very end, they would have made the playoffs easily. Cliff Kingsbury, Kyler Murray, and of course, that Cardinals defense, man. The offense, DeAndre Hopkins, AJ Green, and the defense. You may not have, you got Malcolm Butler now. You have JJ Watt. You still have Chandler Jones, who's coming back from injury. Budda Baker. And of course, you look at the Rams. They were in the Super Bowl just the year before the Niners went there. Of course, Sean McVay, you now have Matthew Stafford as your quarterback. You still have Andrew Whitworth. You still have Aaron Donald. So, man, the NFC West is so loaded. And, of course, when you look at the Niners themselves, Fred Warner, Eric Armstead, Richard Sherman, George Kittle, Trent Williams. You just got Alex Mack. The NFC West is the NFC best. And the Niners know that if they just screw up a little bit, they could have a really good record for a fourth-place team in their division, but they could still be fourth place. I mean, they would have probably had a winning record if Garoppolo was healthy for most of the year and if Kittle was healthy for most of the year. If they didn't get succumbed by injuries, they probably still would have been, a team with a winning record. But who knows? Maybe they could have even made the playoffs too. But man, the Dolphins, I'm so happy for them. The Dolphins are they're so smart now. I think they've got it figured out. I really do. And as for the Niners, it's bold. And honestly, this is the team that went to the Super Bowl a couple years ago, and they were up by 10 points against the Chiefs. So it's not like this team is tanking. They're trying to. They know Garoppolo is nice and all, but they know they can get better. And a guy like, Justin Fields or Zach Wilson, whoever's on the board, they know that, they have Mostert, Tevin Coleman, just a great offense, great defense, quality special teams, great coaching from Kyle Shanahan. What more can you want? And especially in that division, you have to make sure you're competitive. Everyone in that division is super competitive. You have to make what you can. And also in other NFL news, besides this blockbuster trade, there's now a clause that the owners want to do where the NFL will have at least 4 international or neutral site games, either that could be international games or games in other markets that don't have a team. And I love this. I love it. I love the international games. I love games in London, Mexico City. I love seeing other places enjoy the sport on a field as well. I think that's a really good use for that 17th game. I hope it happens. I think that'd be great. I think it's very wise for the league to do it, and I hope they go through with it. And that would be pretty incredible, and I hope they go through, and I believe they will. And so thank you guys for everything. Thank you guys for watching again. This is from Zenny62 Media. Subscribe below if you want to, and turn on the notification bell if you want to be here for more. Please make sure you follow me on Twitter at VINLOSPINUSO91. Again, my Twitter handle is at VINLOSPINUSO91. Thanks, guys, and have a great day. And again, absolute madness. And of course, it's March.